Hi guys, I'm Chloë Grace Moretz. I'm gonna show you my morning skincare routine and then my off-duty beauty look. I like to start with olive oil. I used to have really bad cystic acne, and I went down the road of using Accutane, which for some people it really works. For me, it never really worked. So I went completely natural, and olive oil was one of the first things I integrated into my face. And my cystic acne started clearing up within probably 3 to 4 months. I use these biodegradable, like single-use face towels. Something I found was that my towels were really breaking me out. So no matter what I did, I could never get rid of these like little pimples all over my cheeks. And I found out that they were both my towels and my pillowcases. Because I'm gonna put makeup on, I'm gonna use another cleanser, and this is a Japanese rice bran cleanser. I get this from the Natural Face Bible. She's been using it a lot on Instagram. So it comes in a powder form. I'll try to show you it. You then add a little bit of water to this and I'll show you the paste that it turns into. This is what it looks like. I use a dry towel. And if anybody's watched The Holiday, I'll kind of feel like Mr. Napkin Head. I'm Mr. Napkin Head. It's better when Jude Law does it for like a multitude of reasons, but it is a grapefruit stellar renewal, and it's basically just a serum. My skin type, because of Accutane, it's like super dry. What I found is that oil begets oil in a lot of ways. So when I started using olive oil, it really made my skin type more neutral. My next serum thing, it's an oil. It's called CoQ10. And what I found is it replenishes the barrier in my skin, so my skin can naturally defend itself and not get so irritated. It honestly just took years of trial and error in trying to figure out what I can do and what I can't do. And it also matters your environment. I live in Los Angeles, not a lot of humidity. So when I go back to Georgia, where I'm from, I break out like crazy because my skin is like, what? Hydration from the air? What is this? My next product that I use, SK2's Miracle Water. This is super cool. It kind of like smells like sake when you use it. I really swear by like face training and using a face roller. I started doing this and it just really helped with lymphatic drainage. Sometimes when I'm really stressed out, I'll be like on my phone just doing it kind of aggressively. And my friends will be like, are you okay? You're kind of going to town with your roller. Take it and bring it down into your neck. This is a Youth to the People eye cream. It has a little bit of goji stem cell, ceramides, and hyaluronic acid, and some vitamin C. I worked with Emilio Estevez in The Guardian on my very first product I ever did, and I was 5 years old. And he looked at me and he was like, if I can give you any advice, it's to always use eye cream. And then I grew up, and I'm not 5 anymore, I'm 25. And you know what, Emilio, you see this? You're completely correct. And thank you. I use this 100% pure coffee bean caffeine eye cream. Even if I like have a really fun night out, you know, and maybe I'm having some drinks with my friends, and I will come home and I will do a full skincare routine. I have like a whole nighttime beauty routine that no one's gonna stand in the way of. And we're gonna lock in all those oils and serums. It's important that you do serums, then oils, then moisturizer. One more moisturizer that I apply. This is Weleda Skin Food. It has some calendula in it. Some people, fair warning, if you have really reactive skin, you probably will not be able to handle calendula. So my last step before I put on my makeup is I use Barbara Sturm's Sun Drops. So now we'll move on to my off-duty beauty. This is the Milk Hydro Primer. A couple little pumps. I love TikTok and I listen to TikTok when they tell me what I should use product-wise. I use this DM Yummy, I guess it's a powder. This is what it looks like, and they give you a little like spatula thing. I put it here, like that. And I just apply it with my hands like an animal. I I feel like I really had the luck and, you know, blessing in a lot of ways to work with really powerful female actresses and also behind the camera. Like I worked with Julianne Moore. When she does a character, she doesn't back down and she'll go raw. And I think that's something that a lot of people might be afraid of doing on camera. I love Julie. She was a huge mentor for me for a really long time. And I still love her so much to this day. I like to use an eye primer. It's a new thing I've been doing. This is also by Milk. It is the Grip Eye Primer. And the reason that I've only recently started doing this is because I never used to do eye makeup. I'm not gonna say that I do eye makeup even now, because most people probably see this and be like, you're not doing eye makeup. But for me, this is eye makeup, but what I'll show you, what I'm gonna do, and it's wild. This one is a Bronze Balm by Merit. I put it on my hand, and I find that when you put things on your hand like that, it also warms the product up, so then when I put it on my face, it just goes on more naturally. Now, because I can see that I have some stubborn little pimples that aren't really covering, in that case, I would use the Clé de Peau little beauty concealer sticks, and I just kind of like hit them, and then I do it on my hand, see how they're going. And I like to put it underneath my lips, because it also enhances your lip line. Working out and training is a huge part of my mental health. And when I say training, I mean like basically mixed martial arts. So I'll do anything from Muay Thai to more recently I'm doing Judo and Taekwondo from my more like kick-ass days. It made me feel really good to be able to hit the pads and learn combinations and understand what I can do with my body, and then I can defend myself and I can kick the shit out of my brothers if they annoy me enough. Also, blush, I like to use this. It's just like a multi-use pigment, so sometimes I'll even use this on my lips. It's always funny to watch girls get ready in a mirror, because all of us are like, I've had the same 3 best friends for pretty much my whole life, and we all get ready together. Right now, my friends are obsessed with the Harry Styles album, so no matter what, they just have that on blast the whole time. It's the most fun to get ready with your friends and, you know, see what products they're using, and then we get all excited about the different products we're all using, and I don't know, it's just like a really fun bonding experience that I think is really important, at least for me. My mom was so funny about me and my brows when I was a kid. I really wanted to pluck them because everyone was plucking them. And my mom was like, I plucked my brows and now I don't have any brows left. I'm not allowing you to pluck your brows, and one day you are gonna love me for it. She also did that about like sunscreen and stuff. She was really serious about that, especially being in Georgia. And she said that I would love her one day for it. And Mom, I do really love you for it. Thank you. So recently, a little birdie told me to try the Got To Be Ultra Glued. I really love this Anastasia spoolie. And then on the end, it's like this brow laminator thing. Back end of it, you take this and you just squish them down. All right, so these are setting, and so what I do is I then will let these dry by taking a hair dryer and drying my eyebrows. I like to use this Anastasia stick, or Anastasia. I wasn't gonna fill them in, but now that I'm holding it, I'm gonna do it. So when I do my eyes, I use both Charlotte Tilbury palettes. I use this color for my lashes. I'll just go underneath. And then I use a little eye curler. One time, when I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing. And I curled really hard, and I pulled, and like all my eyelashes came out. And I was filming something. I think I was filming The Fifth Wave, and I like pulled all my eyelashes out on accident. That's how much I didn't know about makeup. Yeah, I'll never do that again. I'm like horrified of it. Don't do that, kids, and don't curl your eyelashes after you do your mascara. I am very much so still a little bit of a drugstore makeup girly, and I love Great Lash. I actually add like a drop of water in it before I use it when I buy it. And I find that it really helps make it not clumpy. I also use this. This is also something new that I've been using, which is a setting spray. Last but not least, moisturize those lips. I use Aquaphor. So this is my off-duty beauty look. I'm gonna go throw some clothes on and meet up with some friends for lunch. So I hope you enjoy your day.